And that's how it starts. Music reminds you of Warcraft 2, not so strange since it was from StarCraft. Yeah, I think it was the same composer on Warcraft 2 at least. Hello there all. Let's play some Loom, shall we? That's a fast animation.
Rise, son of Signa. It is the dawn of your 70th year. I am sent by the elders to summon you. The High Council awaits your presence in the sanctuary.
A messenger nymph. Never seen one so bright before. One of the elders must have woven it. Better get down to the village. That's how the story starts. Hey there, Spiky! A leaf. Last leaf of the year. So it's winter time, I guess. Oh, off we go! Finally something to watch. So Tobuke, you haven't been around here because I haven't been playing games that you don't like to watch? Understandable. And then I loomed already before. I did a let's play out of it. I think it was a let's play. I mean, I played this before, like 2 or 3 years ago. It's been a long time, Jace. Selection has been a bit limited for you lately, so you don't watch me, for my entertainment value. You watch my streams for the games. Understandable. That's what some people do. So this is a village, apparently, according to our hero. People ought to clean up after themselves. What, did they just... Is it a usual occurrence that people just leave piles of gold lying behind or something? Ugly green. It's not that ugly. At least on this it's more vibrant, but there, yeah, a lot uglier. A book. This is the book of patterns that Hedgehog lets me read sometimes. So I guess we took the book. I was reading the chat. This wall hasn't been dyed yet. This pile still needs dyeing. You want all of the wool to be dead? It's bubbling. Yeah, we can hear it. Not more robot people with shadowed faces, but conspicuous eyes. What's next? Mazes? Hey there, Gabriel. A flask. Whoops. Okay, it played notes for us. Good to know. This is the highly advanced VGA CD version, you believe. Yep, got that right. Although, on this version, I turned off the voices, because I want to do all the voice acting myself instead. Hey there, garlic bread. This is a section of the long tapestry. The threads describe the creation of the world and the passage of the two shadows. Ah. Street Soldier has become a follower. Thank you for the follow. Stay forever, yes. Here's another section of the long tapestry. The pattern shows the rise of the guilds and the story of the Weavers' founding. They like the stained glass wall... Stained glass windows. Not walls, windows. This is the last section of the long tapestry. It illustrates the decline of the guilds and the gathering of a third shadow. Odd. The end of this tapestry is torn completely off. Well, maybe the story hasn't ended for the tapestry yet. Maybe it's like more like a prophecy than a story. So, what's happening here? Why have we been summoned? Looks like if the elders are busy. Wouldn't want to interrupt. ... You have heard the findings of the High Council, Dame Hedgehog. What have you to say in your defense?
I have no defense or excuses, Elder Atropos. My actions speak for themselves.
No defense? Not the slightest remorse? This reckless defiance is intolerable. Why do you disobey us, Hedgehog? You have always upheld the rules of membership to the letter. Tell us what is in your heart.
The boy must be told of the truth about his birth, Elder Clothos. His talent awakens. Soon he will wield the power of weaving, whether we choose to guide him or not. We dare not desert Bobbin now.
Stubborn old fool. The secrets you reveal to seek the sun may be turned against us. That is why his trading was forbidden by this council. Enough, Lachesis. We need not explain our decisions. It grieves me to see your many years of faithful service and in this disgrace. But the wisdom of the elders may not be questioned. That is the final rule of membership. Another one of your students, Lady Signa, learned the terrible price of defiance in this very chamber 17 years ago. Whether that you had heeded that lesson.
My destiny is in your hands, elders.
Our hands are empty, Hedgehog. Gaze once more upon the great Loom if you wouldn't know your destiny. For behold, that destiny is upon you. A swan's egg. Curious destiny. That draft has never failed before. Hark! I heard a cry outside. All I can hear is music. Extremely awesome music. This game has always had a very, very good soundtrack. It's like listening to an opera. The guild is under attack! Who dares to desecrate the Loom of the Weavers? This is the work of the demon boy. Kill it while you still can, Atropos! Cursed forever be the name of Signa's son, the Loom child, Bobbin Threadbare. What did we do? We've done nothing. Just the swan came in, turned everybody else into swans, and the swan off into the swan. With the swans. Everybody followed the story so far? And if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I have my notebook here. I'm trying. Oh, wonderful! Everyone's flown away. No explanations, no goodbyes. Why do they always leave me behind? Maybe I don't like your smell, Bobbin. It's trying to open. And like I said, I'm trying to find... feels heavier than it looks. I'm trying to find my notes of this game, because I have written down all the spells that you attain throughout the game. Because there's so many, you gotta memorize all of them. If you can. If you can't, then write them down on the notebook. I guess these are them. Let me see. Yep, these are them. Okay, I got them. So... that threat is too high for me. Guess I need more experience. There we go. We have opened it.
Thank goodness you're still here.
Mother Hitchell? Is that you?
You know perfectly well it's me. I saw you watching us.
What's been happening here, Hitchell? The whole village has flown away.
I heard the swan might come to save you. But I never expected her to weave as much mischief as this.
Save me? From what?
From the elders. They were going to turn you into a swan as they tried to do to me. Looks as if the signet was the best they could manage with these old bones.
Why do the elders want to get rid of me? I haven't broken any rules.
They fear you, Bobbin.
But why should anyone be afraid of me?
Ever since you came into our world, the elders have watched chaos spread across the pattern in the Loom. They believed, hoped, that your birth was the cause of this chaos and that order might return if you were banished. But now the elders are banished and you are still here. This can mean only one thing. The pattern is failing of its own accord. Soon it will come to an end, and with it, all that is hemmed into its threads. A third shadow is nigh.
Is there any way to stop it?
Stop chaos? The elders thought they could. Now they know better. So should you.
If we can't stop the chaos, what can we do?
We can embrace it or escape. The Swan has rescued the rest of our guild from the coming time of darkness. The way before us is now is clear. We must find out where our flock has flown and join them if we can. You've already found the Elder's distaff. Good. Never let it out of your grasp. You won't be able to weave very much with it at first, I expect, but as you gain practice, more and more of its power will reveal itself to you.
I hope I do sound like a duck.
As long as the distaff remains in your hands, I'll know you are safe. If you ever lose it, take heart. I'll come to help you if I can. Leave this island, Loom, child. It's too small for you now. Your destiny lies beyond the sea.
Mother Hitchell, where are you going?
To follow the swans.
Wish I knew why everyone keeps calling me Loom Child. But a signet is a baby swan, not a duck. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, it looks she looks like a duck. You know, like Daffy Duck. Those are the same 4 threads those swans spun on the elders. They're still echoing in the loom. Well, that's the only thing we can do here. Someone gave Spider an Oscar for Best Voice Actor. Yeah, because I hold my nose to sound like a duck. That's old school voice acting right there, you know. Learned it from cartoons. Just hold your nose and you will sound like a duck. Good old the Finnish dubbing right there. Trust me, that has happened in Finnish dubbing of a cartoon. So, let's go learn some spells, shall we? So everybody still following the story? Maybe she'd have turned left at Albuquerque. Yeah, that's usually the case. Although I'm not a bunny. Sort of. Well, Gabriel, let me tell you the story. The story is, Bobbin here is called a Loom child. Because apparently he was born under a certain sign, and they think the elders thought that he would bring doom to the whole world on his 17th birthday, which is today. And instead of them turning Bobbin into anything like a swan or something to save them all from a certain doom, instead another swan came in and turned them into swans and saved them instead, and now Bobbin is on his own to adventure into the world to see what the hell he's supposed to do about this third shadow that is upon them. Dingo Movies voice acting. Yeah, Dingo Movies actually has that acting too. Holding your nose to sound like a freaking duck or a goose. Still dripping. What a mess. Damn it. I guess that isn't a draft. Let's go listen to this again. Hard to tell from the music playing so loudly. I don't have the appropriate note yet. Let me see. That's open. Alright. Yeah, I don't have it. How do you learn the notes? Well, learning other spells helps. Like so, we learned how to make things green. I changed the color. And now we can also do it backwards. Like so. Now they're back to white. Yeah, the spells are always the same. So once you write them down like I have in my notebook, you'll always know the spells. Actually, now that I look at this spell list, I actually don't have the green because the green is so easy to remember and you only use it like once or twice throughout the whole games. Yeah, if you play this game on easy or the normal difficulty, there would be the notes. You can see the whole note board here and all the notes. So it would be easier. If you don't know music at all, then it's much easier for you. But I'm playing this on expert. It's more challenging that way. Yeah, I can't do anything in there yet because I don't have the spell for it. You can cheat and do the spells already even if you haven't learned them, but I don't want to do any game breaking here. The view from the cliff is better. Well, if you say so. There's an owl in there. This hole has an owl too. Another owl. The woods must be full of them. This hole is empty. I guess we found the owl. Sound asleep. And it's nighttime, he should be awake. I can't read this gravestone. The owl's tail feathers are blocking my view. Looks like there's something stuck in there. Ouch! Huh. Well, now you woke up when we got you some food. Poor little fella. Hey, Bobbin. Force of nature. In memory of Lady Signa Threadbare, 7983 to 8004. Destiny shall draw the lightning down from heaven and roll its thunder far across the sea to where I wait upon the share of wonder. On the day the sky is opened and the trees split asunder. The day the sky is opened. I guess we need to open the sky somehow. Looks as if all the holes are full now. Okay. So deet is another spell that we now know. It should be a light spell, so we can see the dark. Cheating is evil, and it usually is. Especially if it's an adventure game. Some people can speedrun adventure games easily when they know exactly what to do. Can skip scenes and go through everything without having to go through everything. Okay, that didn't work. That draft will work on the gold, but it will work here. I can't see a thing. There we go. Now we can see in the dark. Like so. This pile hasn't been spun yet. If you're wondering what the hell he's talking about, let me... This old wheel is pretty squeaky. But now we can do this. There. They have been spun now. We turn straws into gold. Real alchemy here. Notation board was good since A, you're near tone deaf, and B, couldn't give a flying F about which note is high, G, or something back then, and C, you blame the stupid flute and enforced perform for killing any interesting notes. Play that stick, earn those snoozes. An adventure is no adventure if cheating is used. True. Gotta experience the whole game itself, and don't just go through everything by knowing everything already. That's the half fun of playing adventure games, when you don't know what the hell you're doing. Gotta figure everything out for yourself. That makes them fun. Hey there, those. Those. Dosey. No. Just those. View from the cliff is better. We still need to learn how to open the sky. Only music playing you're capable of doing is playing Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Me too, but I also know a little bit how to play the piano. So guess what happened today? GOG started its summer sales. That's what happened today of interest for me. Bought tons of games. But if you're talking about the personal experience, those you got yourself a new Amiga? I don't know. And if you don't recognize this seagull, it's the same seagull that Guybrush gets the red herring from in the Secret of Monkey Island. Because this game came out just before Secret of Monkey Island. Got a letter in the mail from landlord that, hey, we are selling your apartment away, hope you don't mind, no hard feelings, MK. What? How can they... What? How can they do that? They can't do that. They can't just sell it out of under your feet. That's illegal, isn't it? Unless they notified you like a month beforehand. Isn't that illegal? Shouldn't the landlord give you some headway like a month before, like saying that, hey, we're gonna sell your apartment? According to lawyer, it is legal. Oh, fuck that. Sorry to hear about that, man. That sucks. Ah, I got it right. And open! Now they can eat the clam. And we get a level up. It didn't play any sound. But now we can play F note. Now we got C, D, E, and F. It's the same in Finland, but you always have those few months to leave. Well, at least I hope they give you time to leave from the apartment. If the eating animation is the same in Monkey Island, yep, exactly the same. That's how it picks at the red herring before Guybrush pokes it away. So now that we have the open spell, in example, the new owner is not forced to honor the old rent agreement. But then again, if they're just selling the apartment, that means it's not gonna be on rent anymore. It's gonna be a sold apartment and the new owner will own the apartment, not on rent. Still, that is effed up if you ask me. Didn't you just move into that new place, those, like a couple of months ago? Yep, yeah, that's what I remembered. You just moved in there. You told me that you're gonna get your own apartment and you lived with your family for a little while so you could get moved into that new apartment, and now they're selling it from under you. You lived there only for 3 months. What is the world coming to? Seriously. Why were they even renting the apartment if they were going to sell it in the end? That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, that exactly. That doesn't make any sense to me. If they were going to sell the apartment in the end, why would they lease it or rent it to anybody? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Easy money from short lease. Yeah, I guess so, but they could have told them that you're gonna be on a short lease here where you can rent the apartment, but eventually we're gonna sell it anyway. They should have told you that before you moved in there. Dawn. 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 Dawn, 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 dawn. Open the skies. Not sure if I did a good thing. Well, there goes the tree. Ballin'. Okay. Back in the day when you rented for over 4 years until you decided to move on and buy a house. They never changed the rent either. Well, there's the tree. You okay, Bobbin? Is it over now? There's also another reference to this game in Secret of Monkey Island. Hey there, Hells! Hells. With a Z. Because a Z. With a Z, it's cool. I wonder where Robo is. He wanted me to play this. He's the one who was looking forward to seeing this game. Anybody seen him? I'm gonna check the Discord. Let me see if I can wake him up. Seems to be away, but... You just need to relax. Well, listen to the music. That should relax you enough. Oh well. If Robo's gonna miss this, then he's gonna miss it. No two ways about it. I mean, just the music of this game should be enough to relax anybody. You will move to Lapland and roll your own fiber in your tent. Whee! Splish. Droop. Onwards to adventure! I wonder what the next spell is that we will... I need to remember that one. Alright. And there's the seagulls following me. It's a flock of seagulls after me. And I swam. I swam so far away. Don't get stuck into the tornado. We don't want a seagull-nado. Don't want to get any closer. A water spout. Phew! Listen to that twisty wind. I guess that's not a draft. Because it isn't. Oops. I should do it the other way around. It's twisting hard enough already. Must be some way to untwist it. And the moose. It goes away. Goodbye, my seagull friends. Goodbye. Steven Seagulls. Yep. And we learn another note. Now we can play the G note. I suppose I ought to point at something first. Nothing to point here, except that very green city over there. I wonder if that's Emerald City. Do we find Oz in there? Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. I love it that the game uses familiar classical music. Looks as if somebody's working up it there. Working up there. Ugh. My nose is clogged up. Hey, Mark. Greetings, stranger. Welcome to Crystal Guard. I am Master Goodbone, 31st in the Noble Guild of Glassmakers. Who have I the honor of meeting? My name is Bobbin Threadbare, of the Noble Guild of Weavers. Guild of Weavers? I don't remember having a weaver visit us before. Nice tattoo. I see now why your fabrics are so prized. The cloak you wear is unlike anything I have ever beheld. Remarkable workmanship. Crystal Guard's wisdom includes many legends concerning your guild. What is particularly strange and amusing, they say it is death to peer beneath the hood of a weaver. Can this be true? I don't know. Nobody ever tried it on me. Ha! An unclear reply if I ever heard one. We value clarity here above all else. Really? Clarity? But fear not, your legend is safe with us. Imagine my relief. By the way, did you happen to notice a flock of swans passing this way? Swans? I've heard nothing of swan sightings. The city's been so busy of late, I doubt if anyone's had time for bird watching. However, our guild catalog offers a fine selection of binoculars, telescope, and other precision optics that may help you in your search for swans. Thanks. I'll browse through it later. I'm sure you'll be delighted. Look around as much as you want, Weaver Threadbare. But remember, you break it, you buy it. Don't worry about that. Just give me a pile of straws and you'll have a pile of gold. I don't remember this song playing in Lemmings. Oh, how I cannot wait for me to get my gaming chair. I made a big investment today and bought myself a gaming chair. It should arrive this week at some point. Possibly Thursday. Softshard, wife of Lucent Bottle Blower. Here attained final clarity. Nice names. It did the first few notes at least on Amiga. Well, Lemmings was on the Amiga. And also, was it Lemmings on C64 as well? I've never actually, have I tried it? Maybe I have. Can't remember. Near the spot, Lucent Buttleblower, founder of the Noble Guild of Glassmakers, attained his final clarity. I guess the final clarity means that they're dead. I would assume so. How does a gaming chair differ from an ordinary office chair? More support. And better for your ass. This office chair is like 15 years old. The cushion on it is gone. I'm pretty much sitting on steel. Kinda curious that weavers also weave the fabric reality along with cloth. Well, that's weaving as well, so it goes well with it. It's on everything, so I wouldn't be surprised of a C64 version. You looked up the mosquito bread, it actually exists. Yep. A gaming chair looks more like a gaming chair than an office chair. That's the difference. But also, it gives the gaming chair is made for people of like me that just sit around on the computer playing games all day and making live streams and let's play videos. Better support and all that. Goodness. Pillows don't help that much. My pillows are not cushy enough. Nice. Never seen glass sparkle like this. It is not glass, Weaver Threadbare. This chalice was carved from a single crystal of diamond. Impressive. But I thought you were glassmakers. Indeed. Behold the Chromix Conundrum. It was wrought by the land of our founding member, Lucent Buttleblow, whose works once filled a museum. 3 centuries ago, our fair city was plundered by a dragon. The greedy beast emptied our museum and treasury. Even Buttleblow's great masterpiece, the first scrying sphere, was lost. Fortunately, the conundrum was on loan to the Guild of Vintners at the time. It is our only remaining example of Buttleblow's transcendent genius. But why is it made of diamond instead of glass? We don't know. That's the conundrum. So you call it a conundrum because you don't know why it is of diamond. Huh. Assuming it's a professional chair and not some Giganti ripoff. Well, I did buy it from Giganti, but it is a professional chair. Who would buy anything from Giganti? I bought my computer, my monitors from Giganti, and also the gaming chair. I'm guilty as charged. Those who are not from Finland, Giganti is a big electronics what do you call it? An electronics store. A chain of store. Well, store chain. Is that what you call it? A store chain? Maybe you just have had a lot of bad experiences with Giganti. Yeah. It's multinational. Ah. A superstore. And there are Giganti superstores around. A franchise. That's more like it. There's a little glass bell in here. What would happen if... my head is swimming. Admittedly, you buy some little stuff like GPS from there as well. Giganti is good for all kinds of electronic stuff. It just depends on what the... which type of a... well, the product's name. English is a language. It's too hard for me today for some reason. I don't know why. I could just make out what they're saying. I trust your excellency is pleased with our progress. That depends. How far ahead will I be able to see? At least 4 hours. With luck, maybe 6. 6 hours? I thought we agreed to 8. Each of the spheres is unique, Bishop Mandible. It is impossible to predict how deeply this particular sphere will look. I need to see at least 8 hours ahead. 8 hours. See to it, master. The customer is always right. See ahead? Well, would you prefer to see a leg? Or maybe see an arm? See a hand? Ring the bell and get over here, wherever here is. Huh. That other guy has a very good posture. Look! Who are you? How did you get up here? Well, I rang this little bell, see, and, Sorry, good. This is a restricted area. That means no visitors. Hit it, flute. Why didn't he come down with me? Well, then again, I don't know how these work. I guess I'm not supposed to go up there. Well, we need to go up there so we can use this. Oh well. Since it won't let us. Almost expecting ballerinas to bounce on the screen from left to right or right to left, whichever way they want. No other plaques to read, so let's get out. But I came from in the... Fine, I'll walk out of here then. Jeez. So difficult to find the exits. I do mean the exit to the other side here. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. I guess I started the game over. This is the title tune. I do think that this opening, well, this song that is in the opening and here, I think it's one of Debussy's compositions. Halt! Who goes there? This rat was trying to sneak into our realm. Sneak? You call that sneaking? I heard him coming 2 hills away. State your business with the Guild of Shepherds. I'm looking for a flock of swans. Swans? Right. Swans don't live in the woods, kid. Say, those about this wizard Fleece told us about, do you? He's dressed like kind of like a wizard. Doesn't look very powerful to me. Come on, wizard. Show us your stuff. Prove you're a wizard or you're not getting any farther. They don't look very friendly. I guess that isn't a draft. I guess that isn't a draft. Not a draft. Not a draft. Okay, nothing works. Let's get out of here.
He's leaving.
Not much of a wizard, eh?
Better luck next time.
Come on, fellas. Back to work. That spell is different than I have written down here. Totally different. Should go practice it. Can you access a list of drafts you have learned? I gotta go practice the notes that they played there. No, they don't. Nope, it doesn't. There's no inventory system or anything in the game. Da da da. Ya, da 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 da. Let's see if I can practice on the conundrum. The only way to store these drafts is to either memorize them or write them down on a notebook, like I have. Wonder where that dragon went with the bottle blows to other treasures. I guess that isn't a draft. Guess I should go outside. Writing down things down in a notebook is a true old school way to play. That's how I play some games. Is the music overpowering the sound effects? Yep. Actually, I can easily fix that. Asetukset ääniefektit musiikki. Hyväksy jatka. That was fast, I know. They don't call me Fast Fingers SpiderMwa for nothing. Also, the green spell was different in this game. Like that. Not a draft. G-E-E-C. That felt right. I think it worked. Seemed like it worked. Let's hope that it did. get a load of that Bishop Mandible? Swishing round here like he owns the place.
What do the clerics want with a swear of us crying anyway?
Your posture is weird.
Thought they didn't believe in the future.
Your guess is as good as mine. Crucible thinks they're up to no good again.
So why is he selling M1?
You know Crucible. He'd sell his own mother spectacles if the terms were cash up front.
Cash up front? Whew. Spears ain't what you call cheap.
Still, Crucible's not taking any chances. He figures if the clerics are looking for trouble, we're gonna be ready. That's why you and me's up here doing major overtime.
Ouch! I see what you mean. Well, look at this little babe, making clerics think twice about messing with us.
That thing is sharp. They're really sharpening that thing. Isn't this the first part of a trilogy? No, there was only one loom. Ah, now we're here. And also, hey there, you There's the shepherds. They say. Loom 2, Judgment Day. It's still first part of a trilogy if the other two get never made. Well, if the other two of the sequels are imaginary, then no, it's not a part of a trilogy because it never happened. Ugh. You guess the learning of music killed the trilogy, not casual enough. I don't know. I mean, are adventure games really casual? Should have written down also the twigs to gold spell, because I remember it being different, but I don't remember how it went. Shit. Oh well. We'll get to it once we get to it. Some of the spells are some of the spells are the same that I had in the previous game when I wrote these down. Like the Open spell is the same, the Twist spell was the same, I think the Light spell was the same, but some of these other spells are different. So I guess those change with each game, so those are randomized. I guess it only works in the Expert level. Yeah, I'm sure if you play Expert every time it's randomized, but when you play normal difficulty it's always the same drafts, same notes. He's back.
So are we.
Alright. Now I need to do is There we go. I got it the other way around. So that image is Effie. What fun. Yeah, scaring the living shit out of people. What fun. Well, at least now we can get through this area. I'm gonna check where this leads to. Don't remember. If anywhere. Oh, back to the beach. Huh. Just say exit before open. That's always the same. Yeah. Easy eating. Easy peasy lemon easy deasy. Deasy deasy geesy geesy derp 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 derp. Sheep. Must have had a long night. Either that or he's counting sheep. That's the same. DEFA. Hey! What's the big idea? You've got my sheep all upset. Now I gotta round him up again. Come on, you guys, move it! And sleep. I don't have the A. But what I need to do with these little critters. Not a draft. I can't remember what the green was. They already look about as pale as they can get. So that's wrong as well. Oh, the spell list here, it's the opposite of what the spell is for this version. There. Hey there, Neuro. Predestination triggers Gabriel. Why, Gabriel? Why are you triggered? Amiga game? No. VGA PC CD-ROM version. Hey! Look at my sheep! Look at them! What did you do to them? They look ridiculous! How am I supposed to watch sheep I can barely see? Oh, you guys, move it! Implications to what? Well, at least we have the awaken spell and sleep spell, so... Predestination could arguably make you freer. I still wonder what implications Gabriel is talking about. Like being forced to do something you saw yourself to do in the future. Well, that was a hint from the sphere that this is what you need to do. Some of those graves look really old. Oh, there's a little you in there. A little baby sheep. Or a lamb. Oh, cute little lamb. Hello there. Who said that? I did. Oh. Who are you? I am she who sent for you. Huh? I am named Fleece, first chosen of the Guild of Shepherds. And you are obviously the mighty wizard I hired from the Guild of Mages. There must be some mistake. Your modesty is very charming, but there is no mistake. My border guards were extremely impressed with your display of magic power. They did not tell me that you are also young and quite well-mannered. You say just saying, huh? Well-mannered? Were our plight not so serious, it might amuse me to know you better. Plight? One of our clients placed an order for 10,000 fattened sheep. That's enough to feed an army. I fear that may be exactly what the clerics have in mind. But we do not concern ourselves with how our customers use our products. They probably won't get their sheep anyway. No? Why not? Our local dragon seems to have acquired a taste for fresh mutton. Our sheep are bred for extra whiteness. It can see them from miles away. Only a mage can save us from this winged pestilence. Thank you for answering my summons so quickly. Okay. No destiny but what we make. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Easy ED on the graves did something. That's later, Petri. Don't say anything about the game beforehand. If you know something about it, don't keep it to yourself. No spoilers. Bad, Petri. Bad. Ah, you noticed my little patient. Patient? Is she sick? Very. I don't think she's going to make it. Her mother was carried off by the dragon the day after she gave birth. My songs of healing don't seem to be doing enough good. Songs? We shepherds are known for them. At least I thought we were. My grandsire taught me the magic notes. He said we got them from some other guild in exchange for the secret of stealth. I guess I'm not very good yet. That threat is too high for me. Yes, I need more experience. It's too high for us. The flock has been led to pasture, wizard. Good luck with the dragon. Yeah, good luck with the dragon, alright. Is the fire jump from open the skies to open the grave? Yes, it is, because if some people don't know how to play the game or what happens in the game, spoilerinos, it's not tolerated here. Besides, you could do all kinds of stuff with the graves, not just open them. There's lots of possibilities with the spell that we have learned. There we go. Everything's safe. Except us. Should have known that happened to happen. Yeah, maybe you haven't played the game, but still, I'm just warned, in general, spoilers. Well, silly me. This is what I get for being in a hurry. Thought you felt a little scrawny. Where'd you get your manners? Stop staring at me! Really? Was I staring? Sorry.
Ah, forget it. Don't pay any attention to me. I get crabby on an empty stomach.
Oh. Are you gonna incinerate me now?
Incinerate you? My, aren't you the foxy one? You've come to the wrong lair if that's what you're after. Listen, sweetie, I haven't done fire since my last mating season, and you don't want to know how long ago that was. Those little tongues of flames running up and down my nostrils? Please, too much heat for this old reptile. You mean you can't breathe fire? Won't, honey. Doesn't fit my lifestyle. Just between you and me, the stuff gives me the willies.
Interesting to hear that fire gives the willies to our dragon. Well, she eats only sheep. And yes, it is a she. Wow.
Wondering who my decorator is, right? Well, you're looking at her. This pile is sad compared to what I used to have lying around here. I picked up a load of crystal ones that was to die for, honestly. Then wouldn't you know, this third-rate wizard tries to rip apart my volcano. We're talking major earthquake here. Ruined all my fancy glassware. I made that boy very, very sorry, let me tell you. Did manage to save one little knick-knack. The loveliest glass ball. It was so precious. So what did I do? Lost it in the caves under the mountain. Rolled away before I could grab it. Never did find that puppy. C'est la vie.
How was my rarity impression? It wasn't perfect, I know, but that's what I was aiming for. I mean, she's a fabulous dragon. Awesome is not one of the sounds that I have. Come to think of it, maybe I should find some Rainbow Dash has the best awesome when she says it. So gold straw and such. I need all of those.
Can't keep your eyes off me, eh?
Well, not really, and it's what I need to do to you, which is... Oops. Oh. Guess that's not a draft. Not a draft. I am in trouble here. This pile's already spun that way. Okay, the other way around. No, it's still the same spell. And there it goes, turns into straw.
My, aren't we clever today? Just put it back before you leave.
There we go, now we got the next note. And to you, I say... No, that was the wrong way around. Now I remember. No. Delete. I didn't write down the freaking falling asleep correctly. That did it. I did remember. Yawn. Uh-oh, it's snoring on the straw.
Fire!
Woohoo! How did you burn your tail? Jeez. Nothing but ash. All that gold. Gone. That is going to be one pissed off dragon. I hope we never see her again. So darkness go away with my light spell. I guess that isn't a draft. But it's the same as it was with... God damn. It was the other way around. Sometimes I write them the wrong way around. I was casting the freaking darkness spell when I need the freaking light. I'll cast magic missile. What are you attacking? I'm attacking the dark. I'm attacking the darkness. Classic, that one. They made a scene of that at the end of the game of the game Summoner. I suppose I ought to point at something first. Oops, I wasn't supposed. I didn't think I was touching the D-staff. The distaff. Belufta. Uchenda. SpiderMwa. If anybody catches those, kudos to you. Just having a nice, relaxing time here spelunking. Hopefully to get somewhere at some point. What do you guys think of Loom so far? I'm sure most of you know the game, but those who don't, what do you think of it? Kind of an interesting game compared to other LucasArts adventure games. Totally out of the norm. It's an excellent game. I've always liked Loom. Because of how different it is. Has a nice atmosphere to it. Mm-hmm. There we are. Pleasantly surreal and creative. I want to say it's really that much surreal, although it is a different kind of a world. With magic and all kinds of weaving and spelling and guilds and such. Interesting world, at least. What? Guess I won't be going back that way. Is that my reflection? Ugh. Oops. Nope. That draft won't work on the pool. Yeah, that was the right spell. It's still the same here. I think that's the last one that we learn. Yeah, I think that's the last one that we learn. Actually, there are some that we need to learn later on. Yeah, that's the draft. That's still the same. It's good for me to try these out here. Yeah, that's that one. Let's see. I know that none of these will work on it. I'm just reminding myself on what they are. Actually, I should write that down. What it really is. There we go. That's not a draft. So the magic works on some kind of musical note system. Yep, exactly. The whole city made of glass and stuff like that, of which only magic makes possible. Excellent fantasy design. Indeed. Alright, since we learned that, and I have confirmed all of my... Actually, I still need to make sure about this one spell. So it's A. Got it. Alright. Now I got all my drafts written down properly. Oh, how I hated going down these stairs. This should be a stair here. There we go. Now we can progress onwards. And boom. We're here. And Ginger Rogers. And music and stuff. Music and such. Any day now, Bobbin. Any day now. All the twists and turns. And we end up nowhere. Well, it's great that the bridge is out. It's not like we know how to jump. I wonder how we're gonna get out of this predicament. Repair costs must be spiraling. Okay, let's see, so... Nope. And untwirl and make a new bridge. Handy, that. Would be nice if that would work in real life. You just play some notes and stuff happens. Oh, if only magic was real. And there goes the dragon, still burning. Interesting looking place. Who's this young man? Strange place to take a nap. How about we wake him up? Let's see.
You're playing music. You woke me up. Never saw anyone dressed like you before. What's your name?
Bob and Threadbare, of the Weavers.
Weavers, huh? No wonder your cloak is so nice. My real name is Willrout, but everyone calls me Rusty. Rusty Nailmender. I'm supposed to be gathering firewood, but this plateau's being picked clean.
What's your guild, Rusty?
Follow me, I'll show you.
Awesome. Nice animal.
That's us, the Guild of Blacksmiths.
Never would have guessed.
Our city's been here since before the Shadows. We call it the Forge. So, what brings a weaver to these parts?
I'm looking for a flock of swans. Did you see any pass this way?
Sorry, no swans around here. Plenty of vultures, though. All this talk makes me sleepy. Wake me if you find your swans. Never seen one before.
Damn, that boy falls asleep in an instant. Wish I could do that. These grave markers are made from blocks of metal. Appropriate. They fight like a cow. Well, let's go visit the Guild of Blacksmiths then. Halt! Who goes there? Just me, a friendly stranger. A friendly stranger? Ha! This is a private guild, my strange young friend. The gate opens for members only. Now go away and play somewhere else. Well, at least he was polite. Yeah, I can also see that there's the whole place has been picked up of all kinds of firewood. Well, there seems to be wood here. Okay, time for a new spell. Guess that's not a draft. And replace. Now we are reflected. I still have the staff though. I hope nobody notices that I have a staff with me. I mean, I'm sure they don't mistake the staff that I have with me for firewood. They would never do such a thing. Hail, young nailbender. Hail. Stoke is looking for you. He sure looks mad. You'd better get in there quickly. Let me open the gate for you. Thanks. They sure have a banging party in here. Great animation on this good guy up there. Just everything else is really well animated, but this guy's just 2 frames. They got lazy on that part. Must be really noisy here all the time. And smelly. Well, well, well. If it isn't my faithful tireless apprentice, Rusty Nailbender. Hello, Mr. Stoke.
And look, he's brought me a stick of wood. Exactly one crooked old stick of firewood for my poor starving furnace.
Firewood?
Lazy idiot, I sent you about 4 hours ago to gather firewood and you dare to come back with one lousy stick?
Love the mutton chops.
If your father wasn't the foreman, I'd toss you in the furnace. Lucky for you, he's downstairs with the bishop right now.
The bishop? You mean Mandible?
If that furnace goes out, the cleric's swords will be late. Perhaps you'd care to ask the bishop for forgiveness in person? Happy to arrange it. Give me that stick. I know what to do with you. I'll be back, Nailbender. And I won't be alone.
Well, screwed. Locked. And me without a distaff. Looks kind of comfortable. This straw must have a sleep draft spun into it. Can't do much without my distaff anyway. ... Meanwhile, you should put that fire out. It's not good for your tail.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Imagine frightening a poor, defenseless young thing like me. Honestly. Well, I may not be much good with fire, sweetie. But young for me, it is something I can really sink my teeth into.
Poor Rusty. And we turned back. Huh? My ropes are not reflecting anymore. Something must have happened to Rusty. Hope he's okay.
Look at this. One stick of wood left. One. Furnace won't keep much longer.
No, not the distaff.
10,000 swords to forge and the furnace almost cold. Sigh. Here goes my new office furniture.
That's not good. The distaff is in distress. Oh, poor Rusty.
That Weaver kid did this to me. Now I have to wait outside if I ever get my hands on him.
Poor Rusty.
Back to the pattern. That was easy. Pity that someone has to die for me to return.
And that was a bloody death too.
Dragon, sigh, poor child. Now where can Bobbin have gone?
Maybe the big place over there.
Couldn't be there. Those Smiths are a suspicious lot. They never let a weaver inside.
Well, the Swan says otherwise.
Uh-oh. Perhaps I ought to look into this.
Well, who says that always good things happen in adventure games? Sometimes your actions can have bad consequences.
The things I go through. What will the elder Atropos say if he saw his distaff treated so? Caught it. Mustn't singe them with feathers.
Well, I got it back. Now I'm back in business.
I wonder what the opening spell is. Oops.
Mix the C and the D. My mistake. Can I turn this into gold? There, somebody will have a golden bed. I guess my this still works. Wide open. It's empty. I wonder if we can fulfill it with something. There's nothing we can do. Let's get downstairs and see what Mandible is up to. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch of the worst is dead. Hard to be nosy with all this noise. Good thing they have to shout to hear themselves. The final blade is being sharpened, and even as we speak, Your Excellency. My most skillful blade sharper is seeing to it personally.
Then this is an historic moment for Nailbender. The forging of the 10,000th sword marks the end of our preparations.
How goes the sharpening edgewise?
This metal is hard, but it does not yield easily.
More sweat will soften it, I trust.
It shall be a blade to be reckoned with.
The blade of reckoning. I like it. It has a certain apocalyptic flair. I assume your blade sharper won't keep me waiting much longer?
Does the metal yield edgewise?
I shall pound it into submission.
All the pounding weighs short of your labor. Our generous client grows impatient.
Only time can shape such noble steel, but I will double my efforts.
Skulls will cleave at the mere sight of the edge he is sharpening, Bishop.
You wax poetic, Foreman. I have never doubted the workmanship of your merchandise. In fact, you blacksmiths have caused me less trouble than any other guild. Your loyal service will not be forgotten in the hour of judgment soon to come.
Hey there, Timothy. Welcome to the stream. Ah, the Potato Squad. Hey. Still pounding edgewise?
It is nearly finished,
Foreman.
Must I wait much longer?
Only time can improve this fearsome blade, O reverend one.
Enough talk. Pound.
I wonder if there's anything that I can do to help this situation.
Like a certain spell. Like, can't spin any drafts in here. Too much noise. Edgewise, is that blade sharp yet?
Not as sharp as my skill can make it.
How will you know when it's finished?
Oh. Damn it, I forgot the freaking... Guess that's not a draft. Still will ring out defeat. A defeat, he said. Well, I don't care what they say. I need to take care of business here. They can talk all they want. I'm focusing on making the spell work. There we go. That should do it.
Foreman, what evil is this?
A witch's curse has befallen the blade.
The edge has been mischievously blunted.
A curse, Edgewise? I think not. I'd hate to believe that a witch's curse could so thoroughly ruin my schedule. You don't suppose that fellow who's been spying on us has anything to do with it? Perhaps he'd care to accompany me back to my cathedral.
Well,
I may have new curses to teach him.
quite the cathedral. Nice and green. And dark. And evil.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bishop Mandible, Trans-Ultimate Apostle of the Anti-Secular Conclave of Clerics.
Am I supposed to kneel or something?
Silence, prisoner.
My assistant, Cobb.
Charming.
Your clerk and staff betray your origin. I studied the law of your guild at university. It's been quite a long time since any weaver dared to set foot off that dreary rock you call home. Loom. So provincial. I can't help but wonder what impelled you to leave it now.
His Excellency asked you a question.
I know. I'm ignoring it.
Ah, recalcitrance. I see.
Shall I face the instruments of persuasion, Excellence?
Forgive the hostility of my assistant. I fear Cobb is not very worldly. He does not realize how dangerous a weaver can be.
Dangerous? Him?
Do you think it's this iron cage of yours is enough to hold the boy captive? Why, he could burst it wide open with hardly a second thought.
But Excellence, I inspect the rocks every Tuesday.
Observe and learn, my servant. Even now, your prisoner plans his escape.
Yep, you got that damn right. Closed. Locked. You love how they literally stop and let you do this. Yep.
You see, Cobb, an elusive breed, these weavers. Luckily, they are quite helpless without their weaving sticks.
Give me that. You dare raise your voice at His Excellency?
Now, Cobb, we mustn't be rude to our guest. Not after he was kind enough to bring us such a magnificent gift.
Mandible, that distaff will never work for you.
You are wrong, my arrogant young friend. Come, let me show you why.
You heard the Exalted One. Move it.
Consider the common graveyard. In a graveyard, the boundary between the living and the dead is indistinct. You weavers would say that the pattern here is fragile, thin as gauze.
Not just here. Every graveyard is like that.
I suspected as much. Now imagine what might happen if this delicate boundary was somehow breached. Torn open, so to speak.
Forget it, Mandible. You can't just rip the pattern apart like an old rag.
But I can! All I require is a weaver's distaff and the 4 threads of an opening draft. Thank you for supplying both so readily. When the boundary is breached, the dead will stream back onto the plane of the living, eager to reclaim their place among us. And I will be waiting for them, ready to offer my vast expertise in spiritual leadership. I shall preside over a teeming multitude of restless shades, immortal, invincible, an army of the dead, with myself as its supreme commander. An army nourished by the meat of the shepherds, armed with the swords of the blacksmiths, and guided by the sphere of the glassmakers. I was preparing to invoke the dead by other more forceful means. Then the glassmakers delivered my sphere. It foretold your inconvenient arrival. Now it shows me the smiths repairing the sword you tried to ruin. The age of the clerics will soon be upon us. Cobb, don't let him out of your sight.
I won't, Excellency.
And don't let him touch anything. Lord Mandible, ruler of the universe. Time to change my stationery.
Not so dangerous now, are you?
Cobb, can I ask you about Loom? Oh wait, that's the Monkey Island. Looks hungry.
Get away from that, you! His Excellence said not to touch anything.
I wasn't going to touch it. Just looking. That's all.
Just looking, eh? Tell you what. I'll let you look into the sphere if you let me look at something.
What did you have in mind?
Legends say it is death to gaze upon a weaver uncloaked. Naturally, we clerics pay little heed to such foolish rumors. Still, I'm curious. I'll let you look into the sphere if you let me lift your hood. Deal?
I wouldn't try that if I were you.
Why not? There's nothing to fear under that fine robe of yours, is there?
If you fear nothing, then you'd better not touch me.
A riddle! I like riddles. Let's answer this little riddle once and for all, shall we?
At least I didn't need to voice act that. I guess I didn't wonder him. There goes Cobb. Now let's take a look at the sphere. Yeah, still, that's the same. Man, doing Cobb's voice was a bad idea. Giving him that voice that I did. Anybody want some chicken? Should be a third vision. And it's a feather. Okay. Well, let's go outside and meet Mandible again.
I see Corv is being lax in his duties. No matter, you're just in time to witness the dawn of a new era.
You don't know what you're doing, Mandible. The pattern is worn enough already. If you rip a hole in it now...
Spare me your weaver mysticism. No more shall the dead envy the living.
Wow, you must have opened everything within 50 miles of here.
including the eyes of the dead. Behold!
Yeah, that looks like death itself. I have a very bad feeling about this. LucasArts game.
Who dares disturb the peace of those who sleep? Greetings, noble spirit. I am Bishop Mandible, trans-ultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics. Who have I the honor of summoning? I am Chaos. Join me.
Ooh, I didn't remember it's that graphics, is that?
I see it has been too long since my last visit.
Holy crap! That was brutal. Love it. Can't seem to hold on to this thing. Well, I can't point at that. And apparently the beast has escaped as well. How the hell did it do that? Well, we didn't see the boy's death. We only saw the aftermath. Yeah, we've seen this already. Can I skip it? No, just pause. Well, that draft won't work on the sphere. I was hoping to break it. Let's see. Green light. This is a sharp image where you can heal reflection. No, can't do anything with it. Oh, there's the beast, following us. Lives. Why did we never get a Loom 2 though? Because the game didn't sell well. It's one of those cases, you know. Oh, we got him here.
Well, look who's here.
Rusty?
My old pal Bobbin Threadbare.
Rusty, this is awful. How did it happen?
Well, Bobbin, old buddy, I think it went something like this. I'm lying here minding my own business when this strange new kid shows up and decides he wants to switch clothes with me.
And face and everything?
I figure, hey, so what? Have a little fun, right? We can always switch back again later. So this kid walks away looking just like me. Fine, only one problem.
The kid forgets to mention that he has a 40-foot dragon out to get him. And what happens when that very same dragon sees me lying here, looking just like you?
I don't know what to say.
Anyway, I end up like this. Dead. So I go outside to wait for doomsday like a good little ghost. And what do you suppose happens then? Some idiot rips the universe apart and holds us all back inside. A lot of dead ones are really upset.
That's understandable.
In fact, some of them have decided to take over the world. Starting with my hometown.
Great. Torn to pieces. Ugh. I can't talk to his ghost. Well, let's see if we can heal him. Guess that's not a draft. There we go. So it's the other way around again.
You did it! You brought me back!
That's what you want. Is it?
You can bring back people? From the dead?
You were hurt. I healed you. That's all.
I guess I ought to thank you.
Don't. It's all my fault anyway.
Can you come with me, Bobbin? I've got to find out what happened to the rest of my guild.
Sorry, I have to do the same thing. Good luck, though, and be careful.
You too. Good luck, my friend.
And remember, don't wear out your thumbs. Ultra super lazy Amiga port didn't help either. Yeah, it didn't have a good port, didn't it? I mean, I could have played the Amiga version of this game, but the music, at least in it, is atrocious. There, that's fixed. Now let's go to the Shepherds area. At least it seems like it. Yup. Great, all these people dead. Never had a chance.
You're too late, wizard. The dead increase their numbers here. My songs, useless. Those few not killed are suffering. At least we can end their misery. Extend your powers if you can.
I'll extend them all right. Oops. There. All back to life. Please, what happened? We were overrun.
You were saved by the mercy of yonder boy. His power has grown since last we met. Shepherds have long memories, wizard. I shall not forget your kindness.
So you're an elephant?
Come, before the dead ones return to reap us again.
Good luck to you all. And remember, don't wear out your thumbs. It's funny how we caused all this and yet we are now the savior. Goku complex. A little bit. And now it's the Emerald City. Or Crystal Guard. Man. Master Goodmold, you're hurt.
Ah, Weaver Boy, returned. You at last have escaped the attention of the dead ones. Crystal Guard, not so fortunate.
I don't understand.
You're the keepers of the Great Scythe. Why didn't you use it?
We never doubted that the Scythe could save us. Even the dead would have fallen in the wake of its wrath. But at least such merciless evil would make us as cowardly as they. We wish not to become like our enemies. And so we stayed our hand. We knew the price.
Can I do anything?
Remember us, my young friend. Tell the world we fought with courage and chose death with clarity. Above all else, clarity.
Well, I could have revived you at least. Fine, he did now, yo. I'm not trying to heal it. I'm trying to close it. that's closed. I don't think I can close the huge one that is open to the cathedral. As far as I remember. It's too big to close up right now because it's such a huge hole. Apparently it was a longer way than I thought. Gotta kick Chaos back in first. Yeah, that's what I remember. No, I can't close it. Huh. And thus we learned the final note. The highest note on the staff. Huh. Good thing I went back. Now we just gotta float on the outside. Round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. I've been going for 2 hours and we're almost at the end of the game. It's a very short adventure game. Almost there. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah, but it's an amazing adventure game. Yes, it is. Always been ashamed that it's been such an underrated game.
We've been expecting you, Bobbin. Welcome.
Where am I? What is this place?
Outside the pattern. Home of the dead and those transcended.
The Shore of Wonder.
Yes, Bobbin. You're the first to behold it with mortal eyes. You must have many questions, Bobbin. Perhaps I can answer some of them.
You're the swan that came to visit me on my birthdays, aren't you?
You saw me clearly then. I was never quite sure. The elders forbade me to set foot on Loom Island, but they said nothing about flying over it. Once a year, I managed to gain enough strength to pass inside for a few brief moments. Those are the times that you saw me. You're wondering why I should bother to visit at all, and only on your birthdays. Call it a mother's curiosity. For that is who I am. In life, I was Lady Signa Threadbare, banished by the elders for drawing an unforeseen infant out of the loom 17 long years ago. I've missed you, my son.
Liar! My mother is buried in the cemetery. I visit her gravestone every day.
Hetchel's doing, no doubt. She and the elders put that there so you wouldn't ask too many questions. Hetchel vowed to protect you forever. She loves you very much, Bobbin. But I fear her love has driven her to recklessness.
What do you mean? Where is she?
She has left off for the island and the Loom Sanctuary. The dead ones are right behind her. Their leader knows the Loom's power. If he learns its secrets, the pattern itself will be his to manipulate. Who knows what havoc he might wreak. Hetchel hopes to reach the Loom before him. She intends to destroy it. If chaos doesn't consume her first.
No, I have to get back there.
You won't get far in that direction. The Loom lies beyond the lake.
Her eyes, just like mine. Well, time to go and save Hetchel. Hopefully. Thimblebeat Park was made, so can't really see why Loom couldn't see same treatment. I don't know. It's an old game, so I don't think... if they get enough backers for it, it might happen if they decide to do it. Besides, I wouldn't even know how it would continue. I mean, this game has an ending. At least. And not the kind of ending that is like a cliffhanger type. In my opinion. So I wouldn't even know how the sequel would have gone. How the story would have continued. Does this make sense? Can you beat it without a walkthrough? Easily. Let me see this again. Guess that's not a draft. I think not a draft. Okay. That draft won't work on the Loom. Okay. Well, you can play on the there is a normal mode. I'm playing on the expert mode here. So you can play it on the normal mode and you can see the notes that you need to play. Easy mode tells you the notes instead of having to hear the notes. Exactly. Oops. Many times, Zerp. Many times. Nice timing on that rim shot. It was pretty perfect. Yeah, I think it is the swan song that I need to play here, but I don't have a C2.
Eek! Look out!
Uh-oh.
Mommy, get your distaff ready!
Mother Hetchel!
Less than a moment to lose! You must unmake the loom now, Bobbin, before the dead ones take control!
How? I don't know what draft to spin!
It is just as well, young weaver. Birds and children have no business wielding such power. My informants told me that all of the weavers had fled. I see they were mistaken. Destiny has been kind, my young friend. You will live to pass on your guild secrets to others more worthy of the knowledge. In return, you will be allowed to serve my new empire as advisor. Naturally, I expect your full cooperation in this historic exchange of goodwill. Anything less will risk harm to our relationship.
Don't listen to him, Bobbin! The threats to unmake the loom are...
Silence.
Hetchel? Hetchel, what's the matter? Say something! What did you do to her?
Do not approach too closely, Weaver. I lose patience easily in the proximity of inferior beings. You will now instruct me in the use of this fascinating instrument.
Over my dead body!
Preference noted.
There we go. Now she can talk again.
Thank goodness, I can talk again! Unmake Make the loom bobbin, quickly! I can't distract this creature much longer.
I need the threads, Mother Hetchel. Tell me which 4 to use.
Ducks are meant to be eaten, not heard. I believe we were discussing the secrets of the loom.
Poor Hetchel. I guess that isn't a draft. There we go.
Be gone from this chamber, evil one. The loom should never be yours. This boy holds the power to destroy it.
I do?
Shh! Close your eyes now, little bobbin, but keep your ears open.
This bird has annoyed me once too often.
Here descends the third shadow!
Wow. She dead, yo. She's so dead.
So much for distractions.
Hetcher's feather is still there.
So it is, young weaver. I shall keep it as a souvenir of our encounter.
You leave that feather alone.
Make me. Do not approach too closely, weaver.
Nope. Still the wrong note.
Throw away that stick, young fool. Your weaver magic cannot trouble me. Your weaver magic cannot trouble me.
Nope. That doesn't work. Best voice acting ever. That did it. We needed to heal it. Or destroy it.
Bobbin! Bobbin, you did it! The loom is unbathed beyond evil's reach!
Ignorant fools, what have you done? None of us can pass across this rift your weaver this mischief has so blindly created. Your pious meddling has foiled my dream of an eternal empire, bound together under one rule. Mine! The dead one is correct, my son. Your final draft tore the pattern in half. This is a sad fate indeed for the innocents trapped on the other side. However, it is also a chance for we on this side to begin a second pattern, cleansed of wickedness. Come, it is time for us to weave our destinies anew.
But we can't just abandon half of the universe.
I fear we have no choice. Until our side of the pattern is mended, we cannot return to the other. Take your rightful place among us now.
Totally red swan. Yep.
Leaving so soon, Weaver boy.
Nice throw. You missed though. Myself. I guess that isn't a draft. It should be the draft. The hell? What am I doing wrong? I should be turning myself into a freaking swan. Fuck. How am I getting all the notes wrong? I do not understand what I'm doing wrong here. That is always the same freaking note for the swan spell. We're gonna be stuck here because I don't know the spell. I don't know the draft. I'm totally stuck here. I can't do anything because I don't know the freaking swan spell. I already did that, but it's not working. Or did I do it wrong? There we go. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I was playing G A instead of FG. Fly away while you can, Swan Boy. One day we will meet again. Bobbin, it's time. So I guess it did leave on a hell cliffhanger, in a way. Because the chaos is still alive. Well, alive. There they go, taking away the night sky, I guess. And there's the scythe turning into a crescent moon. That's how it works, apparently. And they just fade away into the night sky. Fantasy by Brian Moriarty. Secret of Monkey Island has 3 references that I can think of to this game. First is the seagull that is eating the red herring. Second one is inside the scum bar is Cobb, who has the Ask Me About Loom. And the third reference is when Guybrush is shot out of the cannon, he hits the pole, and one of the options for him to talk that he's doing fine is, "Hi, I'm Bobbin, are you my mother?" Those are the references to Loom, because this game was made before Secret of Monkey Island. But this wasn't a big hit, as far as I remember. Which is a shame, because this game is so freaking awesome. So whatever happened to the other fucking half of the universe and all the innocents trapped on the other side? Exactly that. They're trapped on the other side. Nothing they could do with them. Nothing they could help. You see that in the school sequels that never happened. This doesn't be one of the first CD-ROM games. I think it was. Yuppei's just being digging around. There were supposed to be sequels to the game, but the game didn't do well, so no sequels were made. Yep. They had planned a trilogy for this game, but they never happened because it didn't sell well at all. Instead, Monkey Island became the bigger hit for LucasArts. And also the Indiana Jones games. Those were the bigger hits. This one, not a hit at all. Hey, David Fox was thanked. Huh, didn't know that David Fox was also involved with Loom. David Fox is one of the people who worked a lot in LucasArts. He also made... he was also in the making of Thimbleweed Park. Skywalker Ranch in California. They probably let some things open because of the bland sequels, yep. But like I said, game didn't do well, no sequels were made. The end. Still think they could make money off a remastered version given the success of other remasters. If they do the marketing right, I don't see why there can't be a Loom remaster. Well, Loom was pretty much remastered already because the first version of the game was pretty much an EGA game with a superior, inferior sounds and all that. But then they went and made a CD-ROM version of the game, which is what you would call a remaster because they made the music with better instruments and also voice acting. An HD version for consoles and PC. Well, they could do it, but it's just that the community has to demand for it. There has to be a demand for it. Large amount of demand for it for that kind of a remaster to happen, but they don't see any profit from it. That's the point. I mean, this game was not successful at all. So remasters, I don't think will ever happen for this game. Don't think Goblin. Give it up. I don't think remaster of this game will ever happen. Because this was a failure for Lucasfilms. And like I said, Monkey Island came next and boom, big hit of adventure games for them. Well, yeah, that was Loom. Only took me barely 2.5 hours to play it through. I'm quite surprised that it was this short of a game. I thought it would be a lot longer game, but apparently not. Doesn't Disney now own this? Well, kinda does, because they own LucasArts. So yeah. They own everything Lucasfilm and LucasArts related, yep. So, but still, there is the fact of demand. They won't just remaster anything unless people demand for it. Or they see huge profit on it. This is a very unknown game. A lot of people don't know anything about this game. They don't even know that it exists. Unlike Full Throttle or Day of the Tentacle or Monkey Island. They don't know anything about this game, so that's why I don't think a remaster of this game will ever appear. Just for those facts. People who played Monkey Island know about it. Well, they know the name of the game, but they don't know anything about the game and they don't care. That's about it. They know it from the Ask Me About Loom button. Yep. But still, everybody's missing my point here. You're not listening to me at all. Fine. Fine. They're gonna make a remaster of Loom. Fine. Jeez. I'm just being realistic here. I'm being a realist here. I don't want... fuck it. I'm just gonna go before this becomes a freaking huge argument or a fight here. Because it seems to be becoming a freaking fight. So I better just go. Better go before anything bad happens. So tune in tomorrow when I play... Who knows? I don't even have any plans. But stick around for tomorrow and see what happens. But for now, thank you everybody for joining the live stream. Hopefully you had a good time. No, Tomoke, shut up about the goddamn sequels already. At some point, Tomoke, I am going to ban you from here. Because you're poking all the wrong places with your humor. It doesn't work for me. I mean, seriously, Tomoke, you are prodding at the wrong time, at the wrong places, and you're gonna get ban-hammed. Seriously ban-hammed. And remember, never meddle in the affairs of dragons, for you are crunchy and taste good with ketchup. I doubt she ate you with ketchup. A little known game, but you always dream. Yeah, but like I said, I'm a realist with this kind of things. It just felt like nobody was listening to me. That's why I got so agitated. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys take care. And don't wear it your thumbs. And all that jazz.